Welcome everyone, and the subject for this week will be about what happens or what's really going on when we go through difficult situations, or in Kabbalistic terms what's called judgment, versus what most of us would like to go through, which is mercy. What is mercy? Mercy is when I learn the lessons of life and the rules of the universe through means which are pleasant, through means which are soothing. We all want to learn about life in a soothing way, in a way that, I get the message that in a way that doesn't hurt my ego, in a way that doesn't cause me much pain, in a way that I don't do any damage to those things around me, that I can still hold on to my possessions. No one likes to learn messages through car accidents, insults, demands, or through stressful situations, or waking up with anxiety and emotions that are controlling us. Nobody wants to learn messages that way, but we learn, the Kabbalists teach us, that in this universe, we are here to grow. The Rav Berg was once, the Rav Berg, which is the leader of the Kabbalah Center worldwide, and perhaps one of the greatest Kabbalists of our time now, was once sitting around a table with very important people, dignitaries, none of whom knew what Kabbalah was. And they asked the Rav, please explain to us, what is Kabbalah in one sentence? And the Rav shares, you come to this world as one person, and you need to make sure you leave a different person. All of what Kabbalah is transformation to the highest degree of my soul's potential. And as a result, every second of the day, the universe and the Creator is trying to send us messages to grow. If I'm not listening to those messages, I'm not going to learn them in a merciful way. I'm going to learn them in a way of what's called judgment, in a way of pain, in a way of destruction, unfortunately, in a way of disease, unfortunately, and God forbid that anyone has to go through it. But we learn that both help me grow, mercy and judgment. The question is, how can I prevent the times of judgment and connect instead to the times of mercy? And it's very simple. What is judgment? A person might think judgment is darkness. It's an absence of the light of the Creator. It means the Creator is not here. When I'm going through a tough time, it feels like the Creator has left. It feels like the Creator is not with me. It feels like miracles are not around me. It's not abundant. Where are they? I don't know. It's far away. Things seem hopeless and things seem dark. When I'm living in a challenging situation, that's what it feels like. The Kabbalists explain the exact opposite. When a person is going through stress, when a person is going through judgment, when a person is going through difficulty, in situations he feels he can't handle, situations he feels came out of the blue and it's too much all at once, the Kabbalists share that there's too much light at the moment, too much light, and that our vessel can't even hold the light. That's the problem. What happens when you put too much light? If you put 1,000 watts of energy into a 100-watt bulb, the bulb can't handle it. It's going to explode and there'll be darkness. But we know that when challenges are coming up, it's because the Creator wants to be revealed in our lives in a much bigger way. We don't see it because our vessel isn't in the right size. Our vessel isn't proper. And we learn through Kabbalah, how do you make a bigger vessel? It's consciousness. It's the consciousness and the spiritual actions of restriction and transforming myself and sharing outside of my comfort zone. These are just the basic concepts. The Kabbalists share also a connection to the tools, the ancient tools like the Zohar or the 72 names of God. Different Kabbalistic meditations can also expand our vessel. But primarily it's the transformation of my heart, the opening of my heart, the transformation and the elevation of my consciousness. When I have doubts, I say no to the doubts and my vessel expands. When I have stress, I go against the stress and I stop thinking about myself and I share with somebody else. My vessel expands. When I'm down and depressed by someone who left me or a relationship that just ended, instead of dwelling in my pain and when will my next boyfriend or girlfriend come or will I ever be with someone, I say no. I take responsibility for my lack and my neediness and I move on and I share and I create and I get a better job and I get a better existence, but not running after temporary fulfillment, which is this old relationship from the past. Every time I stop thinking about the past, I connect with a bigger vessel. I expand my vessel to hold that immense light that's coming down at this moment. Stress is too much light. Stress isn't someone's annoying me. The fact that I feel annoyed is because there's too much light and my vessel's too small and I can't handle it. This week, remember that. When I go through difficult situations in life, it's because there's too much light. I need to do restriction. I need to stop, pause, let the light in, and ask myself, how can I be proactive? Not reacting to things all day long. Not reacting to things all day long. You know, someone just reminded me, what if it's your birthday? You know, on our birthday, what do? We like to enjoy ourselves. We look for gifts. We look for how we can be comfortable. The Kabbalists share the exact opposite. They say your birthday is the day you were born. It is the day that the greatest revelation of light occurred for you. And every year that light comes back and tries to rejuvenate your soul. So on your birthday, you need to have a bigger vessel than usual, which means you got to do more restriction and go more outside of yourself. Your birthday should be the day you get gifts for other people. Not waiting for gifts for you. Thank you for you. That's the day you go more outside of your nature because there's a huge light being revealed. And Kabbalists also share there's certain days in the year. Cosmically, for every soul in this world, that huge light comes down. Those are the days we also need to do powerful restrictions, not thinking about ourselves. If there's a day that I feel depressed for no reason, it's probably because there's so much light coming that day, and I'm not doing enough restriction, I'm not doing enough sharing, my consciousness isn't in the right place, and as a result, I feel depressed. Remember that. From this moment on, for this week and for the rest of your life, when the light is strong, it's going to translate into difficult times. It's not that there's no light. It's that there's too much light. Take charge of it. Expand your vessel. Become the person that is difficult to become. And you'll see, you'll have miracles in your life. Thank you.